What's your reaction to how this trial is going?
Well, I represented Michael back starting in 1983 to the early 90s when, you know, Michael was in his prime. He was the biggest pop star in the world, and everything was going great. And, you know, after the early 90s, my contact with Michael was kind of very limited. But obviously, following what's going on now is very tragic. You know, I was really looking forward to him making a comeback. You know, I worked with his manager, Frank DeLeo, and the people at AEG, and we were really excited that this could lead to Michael going back all over the world. And obviously, it didn't come to pass. But so it's
I'd like you to check out one thing. This is a turning point moment for Michael Jackson, and it happened in the early 80s as he was shooting a Pepsi commercial. Take a look at what happened. Watch this from Us Weekly. All right, that is Michael Jackson, unfortunately, his hair going on fire and everybody rushing to put out his hair that caught on fire during the shooting of this Pepsi commercial. And anybody who's ever experienced a burn knows how painful that is. And Jay, isn't that when he first developed his addiction to painkillers, or his, let's say, reliance on painkillers?
Well, I was there when they shot the spot. It was frightening to watch. But I will say that 2 or 3 weeks later, he was in New York at Lincoln Center at a big event for Pepsi. He was in great spirits. He had a small patch on the top of his head. He was there with his family and his brothers. And, you know, a few weeks later, he had hair transplants. I'm sure it was very painful, and I'm sure he had painkillers at that point. But as you all remember, a few months later, he went on the Victory Tour. He continued to put out great albums. So the fact that what happened 27 years ago, I don't think has too much to do with Michael's addiction to painkillers.